I think it was Nietzsche who said, at least once a day you should be able to laugh out loud, close to hysteria, laughing, tears, this freeing laugh. It really depends on the company and how often you get together. I told myself, you speak a little too much. I spoke a little too much, associating Arthur Schopenhauer with pessimism was almost like a labeling. A little backpedaling here would result in me saying, pessimism and optimism stand in balance. Pessimism, most often, is based on reality. You can develop pessimism into optimism, which is what Friedrich Nietzsche did. Nietzsche is not in competition with any of them. There's immense gratitude, respect, and acknowledgement as to how they helped him with the foundations. From the Selenian wisdom of hopelessness, we said we will come to Goethe, Faust, use it as a vehicle to dig into this further. But there are these two Nietzschean concepts that we can use as prerequisites, which will set us up to get into Goethe's Faust. These are concepts presented by Nietzsche in his work, Thus Spoke Zarathustra, and that is pity and revenge. Pity is failure to give, and revenge is failure to receive. Pity is a little bit more straightforward, so we'll present it first. That is to say, suffering, the experience of individual suffering. It is the valleys that we come across on this journey of life. Nietzsche has said, suffering builds character. It is the only way to build character. It opens up these feelings, these sensations within ourselves, which in turn develops the individual to enjoy the peaks more thoroughly, the high points, the joys, the delights of life. Someone I know is suffering, and I come in with my pity and take away the singularity of this experience, the uniqueness from this sufferer, by saying, things are going to be just fine. I know, I understand, blah, blah, blah. By not really addressing the truth of the situation, but glossing over it, offering unrealistic hope, showing pity and internally feeling your own superiority over them through this display of what a good friend you are. Nietzsche says, you think you're giving, but what you're doing is taking. So this is pity, failure to give properly, which is not at all to say we should not help our friends. I think to keep it real is the idea here. So you do not take away the uniqueness of their suffering, the experience. So pity is kind of straightforward. We can figure it out. But revenge is where the tragedy lies. It's almost unbearable, but you have to carry the cross. The story of Faust, and then Goethe's Faust in particular, will give us a view, as if like a shared experience, of the meaning of tragedy as an idea. Tragic art is the delivery system, and we have Goethe's masterpiece, Faust. To kind of draw an outline of where we might be going, here is something that happens to many people. We'll use the example of Richard Wagner, but it's happened to Nietzsche as well. Like many, we start off our life in a family. Within this construct is belief, religion, faith. And by the time we come of age to assert our own subjectivity on things, the questions, the philosophical inquiries begin. So in 1865, when Wagner had this huge success with Tristan und Isolde, he and a lot of others, because philosophy used to be part of the sciences, it was quite natural to align yourself with the sciences. There was this leaning towards atheism. But we see as time goes forward in Wagner's life, closer to the end, we see a change, a crossing out of oneself. There was this self-cancellation, self-abnegation, a submission to the divine. Richard Wagner's final work, this three-act opera, Parsifal, speaks to this change in him. Nietzsche too, towards the end, he started signing as the crucified. Does that tell us about failure to receive? Or maybe not very clear. Failure to receive is something has been given to you. It is fated. There is no way of getting around it. And so you have this, let's say, an affliction or a situation, circumstance, and you reject it. You wish for a cancellation of it. You know that you can't, but you rebel against it. I don't know if we could make light of this situation, but I think tantrum as a word might fit in here. A somewhat benign example would be the aging process. Time, the failure to receive concept, shows up here. There is a chance to spoil it in the end with this feeling of revenge. So in Goethe's Faust, we'll have the opportunity to isolate things like time, this moment in time, the significance of that, and also tragedy and some other items.